Mass incarceration has put hundreds of thousands behind bars for minor offenses. Joe Biden wrote those laws.
Every major crime bill that's come out of this Congress has had the name Joe Biden on that bill. We do everything but hang people for jaywalking in this bill.
Joe Biden's policies destroyed millions of black lives. Joe Biden may not remember, but we do.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of What Had Happened This Week Was... What had happened this week, Batman? See, even Batman doesn't like it. He has to hang his head in shame. Riots all over the place because a criminal got killed by the police. Monkeys broke into a lab and stole COVID samples, then they ate them. The media figured out that you lost your fear of the COVID, even though we topped 100,000 deaths this week. So they're concentrating on good old-fashioned racism. And of course, we can't mention racism this week without mentioning Central Park Karen, who called the cops on an innocent black guy saying, he's gonna hurt me. Oh, my dog. And then SpaceX, did they have a space flight? Did they not? What the hell other suits are those guys wearing with all the numbers and everything on them? The HOTW, the hero of the week, Kansas soldier, Master Sergeant David Royer, ran over a shooter before he could shoot too many people. We broke up with the World Health Organization, and a guy in San Diego broke into a Wells Fargo. 'Cause hot pockets. Even Batman thinks that's ridiculous. So, today is a good day to wear my Coexist t-shirt with all the craziness that's been going on. Of course, I got my Gun Mag Warehouse on. And today's the perfect day to wear it because as I got to the barn, a couple of the girls were leaving. And they were like, oh, there's riots going on up the street in Eastvale. So all 4 sheriffs in Norco are staged over at our local watering hole called Mavericks, just in case anything weird happens, because I guess everybody's been posting on Facebook, them folk come around here trying to cause a ruckus down in Norco, I'll shoot them, I'll put my boot in their ass, I'll sick my horse on them, doggone it. So the cops in Norco are ready, or the sheriffs technically, because we're not an incorporated city, so we just get sheriffs, which is better. I mean, you know, when have you ever had a run-in with the sheriff or the sheriff's department, and you're like, man, sheriffs suck? It's always like the highway patrol, like dicks. You're doing 74 and a 70. It's like, okay, here, give me my ticket. I just put larger tires and I haven't had a chance to go in and have my tack and speedometer recalculated to the new tires. Well, that's your problem. That's not my problem. That's your problem. I'm like, okay, well, fine, give me the ticket. Well, you don't understand. You're not listening to me. I'm like, I am listening to you. That's your problem. You're supposed to do that when you have your tires done. Like I heard you the first 5 times you said it. Just see, even Batman just sighs. He's like, dude, we heard you the first 5 times. Just give us the ticket and let's go on our way. So, good safety tip. When you put larger tires on your vehicle, make sure that you have your speedometer and your tack and everything. Have the computer readjusted to accommodate for the larger tires. Otherwise, you're going to get a speeding ticket from the California Highway Patrol for going 4 miles an hour over. And you're going to get a lecture. Monkeys! Monkeys are crazy! And I'm not talking about people that are rioting, so you can get that out of your mind right now. So these monkeys broke into a lab, not a Target. They broke into a lab and stole vials of the COVID virus. So they were test kits. So these monkeys broke into this lab, beat up the lab tech, stole the test kits of the COVID, and then they were seen in the trees eating them. So now we got weird monkey CovAIDS going on. So When you guys feel that urge to hump a monkey, don't do it. You're gonna get the CovAIDS. Nobody wants the CovAIDS. We still haven't even figured out where in the hell the AIDS virus came from, and these guys are still talking about, we need to figure out where the COVID virus came from. Like, it came from monkeys breaking into test facilities and stealing stuff and then eating it. And then I did an entire video about all the madness and mayhem about this George Floyd guy who got killed in Minnesota, don't you know? So people in LA, San Francisco, Boston, Houston, and apparently Eastvale right up the street feel compelled to break into Targets and steal shit in honor of his memory. Here's just a quick clip.
Relax, I got kids. Quick, let me know. You have to go do it.
Like I said, I did an entire video on that and what the government truly thinks of you when they let you get away with stupid shit like that. So that happened. Remember, the media always wants to keep you afraid. Look at Batman picking his head up. Did you say media and fear? I will lick the top of this door until the media quits instilling fear in my people. Do you hear me, people? That's his way of protesting. My way of protesting was I went down to my local business. I bought him that new fly mask that he's wearing right now, and then I bought him some of his some of the nutrient stuff that he needs. I didn't burn the place down. Didn't riot. I said, hi, how are you today? I'm glad you guys are open. Thank you. Here's my credit card. $60 later, I'm walking out with a fly mask and a bucket of supplements. And I'm like, okay, this is a good investment. And Amy Cooper, a.k.a. Central Park Karen. She's the, this week, she was a little bit viral before that one black criminal guy got killed and caused all these riots. She's the one who, this black guy is walking through Central Park bird watching. Come on, dude. Really? Bird watching? Okay, I'm not gonna judge. Like, dude, we've come a long way since the 80s. In the 80s, any news story about a black man in Central Park would have involved robbing, you know, mugging, and now they're out there bird watching. Come on, black folks, seriously. You gotta step your game back up if you're gonna be in Central Park. You know, knock this bird watching shit off. So, he's bird watching, and Karen doesn't have her dog on the leash. She's supposed to have her dog on the leash. He says, hey, you know, you're supposed to have your dog on a leash. Your dog is running through all the fauna and flora and ruining it for us bird watchers. Even Batman doesn't believe this shit. More than likely it happened something like this. Yo, bitch, your dog is supposed to be on a fucking leash. Put your fucking dog on the leash and quit being a white privileged bitch. To which she said this.
Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Karen. You can't be doing that shit in the digital age. Everybody has smartphones. I am making this video about shit that happened this week on a smartphone, about a story of a black guy bird watching in Central Park who filmed you on his cell phone while you called the police and tried to pretend like some black guy was gonna kill you. That shit doesn't happen, and that shit hasn't happened since, like I said, the late 80s. No, black on white crime doesn't even exist anymore. Like, what the hell kind of movies is she watching? SpaceX almost had a rocket flight this week. It would have been the first American astronauts launched into space from American soil since our very last space shuttle mission 9 years ago. They pretty much knew like 3 days before that they probably weren't going to be able to do it, just because there were thunderclouds rolling in. I think there was a hurricane rolling offshore. So they were like, well, we're going to go ahead, and maybe if we can get a clearing in the weather, then we'll go ahead and launch. So they did everything. And then when it came down to it, they had to scrub the mission because there was lightning and everything. So SpaceX, and then they had like all these like little weird people wearing all black, like their face covered. They look like little NASA ninjas running around. The only way that you can tell anyone from another was they had like these big ass white numbers painted on their back, or I don't know, embroidered, whatever. They had these big ass white numbers on their back, so you'd see like 1, 2, 8, and then 39. Like, what the hell is 39 doing there? We got 1, 2, and 8, and then 39. Is he lost? Did he? All right, so I don't know how the numbering system for those people works, but yeah, we didn't have the flight, so that kind of sucks. Then our hot W, our hero of the week, Army Master Sergeant David Royer in Kansas, down by Leavenworth. He's stuck in traffic. Like, they got some lanes closed down on this bridge he's on, and of course he's like, this sucks. What am I gonna do? I guess I'll call my fiance, see what she's up to. Oh, hey honey, yeah. Stuck in traffic, trying to get to work, and wait, oh shit, this guy's trying to shoot people up. Call 911, honey, and he just jams on the gas, like, fuck you, motherfucker! Bam! Runs this guy over. He had shot 2 people, unfortunately. Runs this guy over. I'm pretty sure he was driving like a Prius. That would have been awesome if he's like driving like a little electric Prius, like me. So he would have been like super stealth as he pulled up. So the guy wouldn't even have heard the engine running. It would have just been on pure battery power. So our hero, Master Sergeant David, runs this guy over after he shoots 2 people. The bad guy is pinned underneath the car. What does he do? He gets out and he's like looking at him. He's like, okay, now what do I do? Do I move the car, or do I wait for the authorities? So being the badass that he is, he's like, I'm gonna wait for the authorities to handle this situation. I hope you don't die while you're under there. Can I get you a nice cold beverage, maybe some sweet tea, or maybe some lemonade while you're sitting underneath that hot engine getting all burned up? So the shooter was transported to the hospital, where he's alive, thank God, so he can go to the booty house and get some anal retribution. And then, speaking of badasses, Donald Trump, our president, broke up with the World Health Organization. You know why? Because they don't have horses. Horses do that stuff.
These plain facts cannot be overlooked or swept aside. The world is now suffering as a result of the malfeasance of the Chinese government. China's cover-up of the Wuhan virus allowed the disease to spread all over the world, instigating a global pandemic that has cost more than 100,000 American lives and over 1 million lives worldwide. Chinese officials ignored their reporting obligations to the World Health Organization and pressured the World Health Organization to mislead the world when the virus was first discovered by Chinese authorities. Countless lives have been taken and profound economic hardship has been inflicted all around the globe. They strongly recommended against me doing the early ban from China, but I did it anyway and was proven to be 100% correct. China has total control over the World Health Organization, despite only paying $40 million per year compared to what the United States has been paying, which is approximately $450 million a year. We have detailed the reforms that it must make and engage with them directly, but they have refused to act. Because they have failed to make the requested and greatly needed reforms, we will be today terminating our relationship with the World Health Organization and redirecting those funds to other worldwide and deserving urgent global public health needs.
So it was short, it was concise, it was sweet, it was wonderful. F you to the W.H.O, not the WHO, who makes wonderful music. The World Health Organization, suck it. You ain't doing nothing for America that we can't do for ourselves. We invest billions and billions of dollars in the World Health Organization. If we had invested those $1 billion into, I don't know, let's say American healthcare. So we are going to wrap up what had happened this week. Some of the weirdest shit I've heard in a long time. So down in San Diego, the police get an alarm. Woo, 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 woo. Somebody's breaking into the bank. Somebody broke into the Wells Fargo, the local Wells Fargo. Calling all units, calling all units. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, hey, 7 Mary 4, this is Adam 6. Let's go, go, go. So they all show up to the local Wells Fargo. And they run into this dumb motherfucker.
You did that for a Hot Pocket?
Yes. All that for a Hot Pocket.
You broke into a bank for a Hot Pocket?
Hot Pocket.
For a Hot Pocket. Was it worth it?
Hell yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. A Hot Pocket? Hell yeah.
Broke in to use the microwave in the break room to hook up some Hot Pockets. Hot Pockets. Hot Pockets. So, as you can see, America is getting back to doing America again. This has been a good week. This is a lot better than last week. We're back to white people are racist. Cops kill black folks indiscriminately, and idiots break into banks to heat up their Hot Pockets. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm glad that we are finally past the COVID panic. I hope that you guys have a wonderful week next week. Please tune in next time. I'll see you later. Bye.